It's with Tito's.
Welcome everyone to today's Wednesday workout. We have prepared another fun challenge for you. And today we are doing the 100 rep challenge, which sounds super cool, but it's actually not that hard. We have a split of an ab workout and an upper body workout. I like to start with abs, just because I feel like it gets the body warmed up nicely, and then upper body afterwards. So basically we start with 10 exercises for our abs, which are going to keep our body, just get our body moving. So I have my little list here with 10 exercises, and this time we usually do timed exercises. So this time it's all about the repetition. So instead of doing 45 seconds of it, we will do 10 reps of each exercise, and it's 10 exercises, which is then 100 reps in total. So the first one, put that here so I can see. First one is leg lifts. So we're starting by laying down on the mat. You can put your hands underneath your bottom if you find it easier to not lift your lower back. We're starting with 10 leg lifts. So that's 1, 2, 3. Try to really engage your abs as well. 4, 5. You can lay down if you find it easier. I think it's easier to feel the engagement in the abs if you have your head up. 6, 7, 8. Make sure that your lower back stays on the floor as well. And 10. Next one is cross crunches, alternating. So we're doing that. So we're doing a plank, and then we're putting our knee to the elbow. And we're counting 1 on the side, and then the other one we're not counting, so that we do 10 on each side. So this is 3, 4, 5, do them slow and controlled, and really contract your abs. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So it's not a lot of reps, but it's important that you kind of really try to focus on the movement in your abs. So the next ones are side planks with a dip. So we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, and really pull yourself up with the side. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We switch sides, doing dips. So we're doing the same thing. If you find them hard, you can do them on your knee, so you can come down on your knee like that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and really pull in your side. Pull yourself up. Next exercise is mountain climbers. So again, we're counting every time the right leg comes up. So we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Next ones are cross crunches. So we're coming onto our back and our knees come up like that, head comes up, really crunch your abs and bring your knee up to your elbow. Again, we're counting one side only. 2, 3, and really crunch your abs. 4, 5, 6, and crunch. 7. Exhale when you come up. 8, 9. Last one. Okay, good. Next exercise is a elbow plank. So we're coming down like that and then holding the plank and jumping in and out. So we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, now we have a T rotation. So we're staying on the mat in the plank position and bringing the arm up to one side and to the other side. Again, we're only counting one side. So I'll count every time I'm facing the camera, not counting every time I'm facing away, so that we do 10 on each side. So this is 3, and 4. Do them slow and controlled. 5, this is not about speed, this is really about training the muscle. 6, 7, 8, 9, last 10. Okay, next one we have are bicycle crunches. So we're coming back on the back, laying down on the mat. This time, in contrast to the crunch, we're actually holding the feet up all the time. Again, bicycle crunches I feel like are quite easy to do 10 of. So we're doing them slow and controlled, only counting one side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, we are on the last exercise, which are leg lifts. So we're coming down on the mat and we're lifting only one leg at a time. Again, we're only counting the right side. It's really important that your lower back stays on the mat. So we're at 3. So really engage your abs, but also your back to make sure that it stays down. You don't want to be able to put your hands underneath your back. Again, if you find it easier, you can put your hands under your bottom. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, That was the ab part. Now we have the upper body workout. So you can have a little break. You can drink something if you want. And then we're going to do the second part of the workout, which again is 10 exercises and 10 reps of each exercise, which gives us 100 reps in total. So the first one that we are starting with are jumping jacks, which also involves the arms, obviously. So we're starting with that, just to kind of warm our arms up as well, because we haven't moved them a lot during that part. So if you're ready, we're doing only 10 jumping jacks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. Now with these, we're then doing dolphin press-ups, which means we're coming kind of like into a high plank, but then the bottom really comes up and we're kind of doing like the leg shoulder press-ups. So we're coming down with the head. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Next ones are Superman reach outs. So we're coming down, bringing our upper body up and reaching out to the front. Should go back a bit. 3, 4. And really squeeze your lower back. 5, 6. You can bring your feet up as well if you want. Do them slow and controlled. 8, 9, and squeeze your back when you bring your arms back. Right, next one is a rotation. So we're going to one side and to the other side. Again, we're only counting one side. 2, 3, 4. Do them slow and controlled. 5, and keep your upper body up. 7, 8, 9, and really squeeze. 10. Okay, next one we have is a high plank with an arm reach through. So these are especially important that we do them slow to not lose our balance. So we'll come up, we reach through and bring the arm up. Reach through and up. 3 and up. Try not to move your hips too much. It should really only be the upper body working. And 6 and up. 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Switch your arms and do the same thing again. Up, through, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. All right, next exercise we have are push-ups on the knees. Obviously, if you can, you could do real push-ups. We can start with them on the knees. And it's just important that we keep the hip kind of in a straight line, that we don't sink in and we don't push the hips up too much. So have your arms kind of shoulder wide and come down. 2. And up. 4. And up. 6. Do them slow and controlled. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Next one, we have our up and down planks. So we're staying in this position and going down. And every time we come up, we count 1, 2, 3. Halfway through, we're changing hands that we come up with. 5. And change hands that you come up with. 6. And down. 7. And down. 8. Down. 9. Last one. Okay. Next one, we have our high plank reach outs. So we're staying in a high plank and reaching out with the arm, bringing it back and out. And again, we're doing them alternating. So we're doing 10 on each side. Reach out, back, out. Out, back, out. 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one, 10. Other side. Okay, then last exercise that we have is back arm circles in both directions. So we're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm counting 3 small circles is 1 count. And into the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that was it. Arms are burning, abs are burning, everything's burning. Thank you very much for joining. I hope that you enjoyed that workout. Leave us some suggestions in the comments. Let us know what you think, how you found it, and join us again next Wednesday for another workout.